Hi, Cancer. So just right off the bat, when I got into your energy, there's something that came to my mind, and it was this situation about like a messy dating gossipy scenario. So I'll give you like a piece of what I'm talking about. And some of you may be dealing with this. There was somebody who once asked me out, and they said they wanted to properly court me and take me out. And I was like, oh, that sounds nice and old school. But I got a weird vibe when I was out with this person. And then I noticed, like, of course, social media, this person was kind of messy, actually very messy. And he was dealing with so many different women loosely and in ways that I didn't feel like I needed to be bothered trying to figure out. So I was like, I already know this is not for me, because this is a situation that would just invite stress into my life. Like, I'm not going to deal with this. So we went on, I think we went on one actual date. I might have gone for lunch with him once after that, and it was done. Like, that was it. And no shade to him, you know, he's gonna live the way he wants to live, that's his life, but I'm not gonna be involved in that, right? So fast forward to me at a completely separate situation. I'm getting my hair done, and this lady is asking me a personal question about that man. And I was like, well, why would you be asking me about that? Like, this is somebody I don't really talk to or know very well, asking me about a date that I went on with somebody. Like, so I heard you were dating so-and-so. Like, dating? Like, I went on one date, and then I was like, I don't have to explain myself. And all of a sudden I was like, whoa, 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 what is this? Like, whoa, who is this person doing my hair too? Like, what is this? Like, I'm not somebody who gets down with gossip or like people in my personal business, just in general. So I was like, this is uncomfortable for me. I knew I made the right decision not dealing with him. And then after that, I also don't feel like it was appropriate for me to go to that stylist anymore, because that whole situation just put me off. So anyway, Cancer, you might be dealing with a situation like that, because it's somebody who like barely knew me trying to talk to me about my personal business. And it wasn't even anything to talk about. So I'm like, how would that have gotten to you? Like, how do y'all associate? And who's asking you to ask me about that? So some of you could be dealing with a situation where you're dealing with somebody who might be a little bit messy, or there could be lots of people involved in their personal life, and they might be bringing you into that. Or you could be somebody who is like that. And I don't know why that came to me. There just may be a need for some of you to be mindful about if you're dealing with like a loosey-goosey, somebody with loose lips, or just somebody who likes to stir up drama. So we don't want to stay in that energy, but it came to me, and it's so random because that was a long time ago. So let's see, what wants to come out in the tarot for Cancer? But you know, I don't like that at all. So I was like, nope, I knew, yeah, my intuition was right. Stay away from this person, stay away from this hairstylist now. Like, no, 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 no. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Emperor. The Emperor, okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Overall energy, Cancer, as you're taking your power back. Standing in your power, being in control of the situation. Yeah. Starting out with the Five of Pentacles, it's like you've cut someone out of a situation, or you've decided to cut something out of your life, whether it be like a behavior, person, place, or thing. It's gone. And then we have the Justice card here. You may be around somebody who's like got something cut out of their life, and you're thinking, well, that's kind of what you get. For some of you, I just got that. But for others of you, this is you having cut something out. And the Justice card is here, which, you know, justice prevails. But then we have the Knight of Swords here, and the Five of Swords as your advice. So some of you could be dealing with a tricky situation as well. Five of Swords is all about strategy. It's about planning. It's about maneuvering. I just heard the word conniving as well. Some of you may need to look up the angel number 505. But, something has come to light, possibly about an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy for some of you as well. This could be a separate side story for somebody, but there's something that's come to light about an injustice, I feel, with the Five of Pentacles right next to the Justice card. And then the Knight of Swords. It's like somebody was cut out of something, but this person was justice. It's like somehow this, I'm hearing like a double-edged sword. I'm seeing a double-edged sword. Like somebody did something where they thought they were winning a situation by cutting someone out, but they were also like cutting themselves in doing that. But that, I don't feel like that's your energy, Cancer. I feel like this could have been involving you in some way, or you could have been a witness to this. If somebody cut you out of a situation, other people are seeing that this was not the right thing to do. However, I feel like it's not hurting you. The Justice card is here. It's like crossing the Five of Pentacles is the Justice. You're standing in your power. Either that or somebody else is seeing that this was just not the right thing to do. So it's like if somebody was trying to make you out to be a certain way, Cancer, that you're not, that you know is not true to you, they're not succeeding in that. Because it's like the Knight of Swords is rushing toward Lady Justice to try to knock her down or something, but that's not going to happen. And then for your advice, you have the Five of Swords. And I feel like that's the energy you're also already in, which is kind of strategizing, like we said, like you're maybe being tight-lipped. That might be why I got that story. Be careful who you tell what right now in this phase of your life, Cancer. Whatever's going on for you right now while you're watching this, if this is resonating for you, there's a need for you to be careful you're not around any loose-lipped people. You could have the best of intentions. Like for me in that situation, I thought this guy was an upstanding guy. I thought he was like a salt of the earth kind of person. And I was flattered, you know, sure, I'll go on a date with you. But I quickly saw that there was something else there, like beneath the surface. And so I removed myself. However, even though I removed myself, somehow, you know, I had somebody else who I don't even really know saying, so I heard you dated so-and-so. And I'm like, say what? So there's a need for you to maybe vet people. Learn from my mistakes. Vet people before you entertain them. Maybe going forward, and this could be what you've already learned, Cancer. Like you might be like, I already know to do that. So you may just need to keep that. I'm hearing like stay on your toes in this situation. Yeah, stay on your toes in this situation, Cancer. Follow that advice, and the outcome is the Emperor here. Logic, organization, running things, which we know Cancers are very capable of doing. So it's like, I feel like you're already on top of this. I don't see any cups here. This is all swords. And then, yeah, this is actually a ton of air, fire, and then some pentacles. I don't see any water out here for you, Cancer. Let's just check with the tarot and see if there's any more advice for you. But I feel like there's just a need for you to be mindful. Vet people a bit. Don't do anything crazy like be doing illegal background checks on people and things like that. But there's just a need for you to be like, what you're about? What you about? Be mindful of people. People are asking you questions. Just think about it for a second. Like, why is this person asking me that question? What do they want? We have the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the World. Yeah. I feel like you may have just gone through this, or you may have realized there's somebody in your camp or your circle who you can't really confide in. There's somebody that, or just somebody that you should not confide in. With the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, there could be some kind of a friendship that's come to an end, or a third party that's come to an end. Somebody's been left out in the cold. And it may be you, Cancer, and I feel like somebody's maybe realizing that was the wrong thing because they might have been listening to gossip. And they were listening to people who were just kind of making things up and not actually telling the truth of a situation. So somebody might have gotten the wrong idea of you is what I'm feeling here, Cancer. And that might have caused you to be left out in the cold. But what came out in the original spread is that that's been found out now. Yeah, and you've walked away from the situation. This is not you, it's somebody near you. Let's check in with the Rebel deck. See what the Rebel has to say about this. Yeah. You got to be careful with people. Some people just need to entertain themselves, or I feel like maybe to make themselves feel better around other people. It's like, who can I talk about, you know? And I don't have time for that. Do you have time for that, Cancer? What does the Rebel deck have for the Cancer game? Fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. So there may be somebody who wants to come to you with an apology because they know that they left you out in the cold based on somebody's false, false gossip. And I heard false gospel. Like somebody might have been going around boldly claiming things about you that just were not true. Ooh, that's something that really aggravates me so much. You think someone is lying? They are. I'm sorry if you've been dealing with that, Cancer. I'm sorry that you've been dealing with that. Let's see. Is there anything else from the Rebel deck? Whatever you're thinking about, now's not the time. So I would say you don't have to do anything. Like, you don't have to take any action towards this situation, Cancer. If you know it, you know it. You're a water sign. Water signs are very intuitive. Just be knowing, so you know how to act accordingly when these people come around you. If you want to accept an apology, or if you're the Cancer that needs to make an apology, go ahead and do that. But I feel like maybe just take the knowledge with you from this situation and move forward. Is there anything else from the Rebel deck? Okay. And then let's get one advice card from the Angel deck. Angel Wisdom. Yeah, some people just don't have anything better to do. It's like they gotta just have people to talk about. And that's unfortunate. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Seeds well planted, efforts, investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. Yeah, so don't sweat this situation. Unnecessary worry, because what's done is done. I feel like you may have been cut out, but it's for the best, and I feel like it was a double-edged sword. So they cut you out, or you cut someone else out, but for whatever reason, this is meant to happen, and you're moving forward. Yeah, what's at the bottom of the deck? Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. So this is along your path is what I'm feeling, Cancer. Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't worry about who's saying what. You have to let that go, because honestly, if you spend time worrying about people who are gossiping about you, it'll really just tear you down. You'll become so focused on them, they become your life. And you have big things to think about, Cancer. You have your plans to make, and your friends to love and go out with, and your family to take care of and love. So that's where your focus should be, on you and what you have going on, not on what some crazy people are saying behind your back. Let them do them. You move on with your life, because your life is beautiful. All right? Let's just manifest that. Love you, and I will talk to you very soon, Cancer. Bye.